You have the goals, you have the desire, but every time you try to make a real change, it feels like you hit an invisible wall that just stops you in your tracks. This internal barrier is the product of a biological supercomputer running on faulty software, code installed long ago, mostly without your permission. Look at this number, 148,000. According to behavioral researchers, that is roughly how many times you were told no or what you couldn't do by the time you turned 18. That is an overwhelming volume of negative commands, and they formed the very foundation of your mental programming. To understand the impact, imagine flying an airplane where 77% of the onboard computer's navigation code is actively working to crash the plane. No one would stay on that flight, yet most of us operate under those exact conditions every single day. Over the next 5 minutes, you are going to become the active programmer of your own mind. We are going to isolate one specific piece of your faulty code and rewrite it together. Realizing you are operating a compromised system is the first step toward a new trajectory. To move forward, you must begin the process of rewriting your manual operating code. Step 1. Grab a pen and paper or open a notes app right now. This process requires physical action, so don't just listen. Identify one specific area in your life where you feel stuck. Now, write down the exact unfiltered sentence you normally say to yourself about it. Maybe it is, "I'm terrible with names," or "I can never get organized." This diagram shows the self-talk ladder. At the very bottom is level 1. This is the language of complete defeat and negative acceptance. It's the "I can't" zone. When you say something bad about yourself and accept it as a fact, you are feeding the faulty program. Moving up, we hit a hidden trap, level 2. This is characterized by phrases like "I should" or "I need to." Stating a need to change secretly reinforces the reality that you are currently failing at it. When you say, "I need to get organized," your subconscious hears, "But I'm not." Look at the sentence you just wrote down. Whether it falls into level 1 or 2, take your pen and physically cross it out. Auditing your thoughts and crossing out this language strips your subconscious of its stealth. You cannot delete a virus until you isolate exactly where the code is hiding. Most traditional positive thinking fails because it suggests simply deciding to stop being negative. To understand why, picture your mind as this apartment. All of your negative beliefs are the old, beat-up furniture on the left. When you decide to stop being negative, you haul all that old mental furniture out to the curb. Your mind feels clean, but as you can see on the right, it is also completely empty. The human brain rejects a vacuum. Because you cannot live in an empty apartment for long, you will inevitably go back outside and drag all that old negative junk right back in to fill the void. Lasting change requires you to actively and deliberately install new, sturdy mental furniture immediately after clearing the space. Eliminating a negative habit without installing a specific positive replacement is just a temporary eviction. It guarantees a relapse to your old patterns of self-sabotage. Step 2. Look at your crossed-out sentence and draft your delete command. This is level 3 self-talk. Rewrite the thought to start with "I never" or "I no longer." So "I can't lose weight" becomes "I no longer eat things that hold me back." Now for the final step, the upgrade command. This is level 4. Upgrade your thought into a present tense completed fact starting with "I am" or "I have." That previous sentence now becomes "I am healthy, energetic, and make choices that fuel my body." Avoid using future tense language like "I will be." The subconscious brain is literal. It only processes immediate present realities. If writing this new statement feels like you are lying to yourself, that is normal. There will be initial psychological friction, but the brain's computer does not judge truth or falsehood. It simply builds a physical reality based on whatever blueprint is submitted most frequently. Forcing your language into a present tense absolute corners your subconscious mind. It forces your physical actions to align with your new declared reality. You have your level 4 statement written down. Now we look at how that newly written sentence actually rewires your behavior. This flowchart illustrates the self-management sequence. It operates like a domino effect. It starts with your programming, the exact words you just wrote. Repetitive programming physically creates your internal beliefs, and those beliefs then color your attitudes. From there, the downstream biological effects take over. Your attitudes create your physiological feelings, and those feelings dictate your daily actions. Finally, we reach the last link in the chain. Your actions are the sole producer of your results. Change requires you to address the initial domino of your programming, rather than trying to alter the end of the sequence. Lasting behavior change flows automatically from a rewritten internal dialogue. Look down at the piece of paper in front of you. You hold your very first piece of custom-coded Level 4 mental software. You have successfully transitioned from a passive victim of society's negative programming into the active architect of your own mind. Here is your operational directive. Read this exact sentence out loud every single morning, and use it as an immediate verbal override the moment old negative thoughts spike. Recall the airplane. You no longer have to fly through life at the mercy of a broken navigation computer. You are sitting at the keyboard now. Your new reality begins with the very next command you choose to type.